Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're not sick looking and hearing my voice this week. I've been all over social media, videos to beat the band, and purposely a little bit of a different look today. I'm not as made up as I have been on the videos, the promotional videos I've been making during the week, because really today is about understanding that we are in the middle of an absolute roller coaster. I know for me, January has been a real up and down month, going from kind of hitting the ground running in January with hope in the air and thinking, maybe we're going to come out of this lockdown, COVID-19 and all the other challenges that January in itself brings, including the weather. And then, hitting rock bottom, having days where I just didn't want to get dressed, having days I certainly didn't want to put on makeup. And one of the days in particular, I had just a day where I just needed to down tools and have a good old cry and a soak in the bath afterwards. And I suppose that's what I really want to share with you. Like, in general, life is full of ups and downs. I mean, we know that for sure. But the time that we're in now is particularly a roller coaster for a lot of people. And there are, like every roller coaster rides, there are ups where we feel like we might be coming towards the end of something. And there are moments of greatness as well, and joy and happiness. And then there are moments of sheer desperation. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me that are trying to work from home and homeschool children and have children who should normally be in creche. And it's a huge struggle. Then I've also had people who are the opposite end of that spectrum, where they're locked down by themselves. They're in a vulnerable position. They cannot afford to take risks and are really struggling with the whole loneliness and detachment. As human beings, we are made to socially connect with other human beings. So it destroys our essence and our nature to be so disconnected. And yet it's the advice of the medical professions that people must continue to do that. I'm not going against or for that advice. I'm not qualified in that area whatsoever. I'm just flagging some of the challenges that we are struggling with at the moment. And I suppose to share with you, it's not just really for me to come on and have a wine. It's to share with you that, what can you do in those moments? One of the things that really keeps me grounded is a gorgeous expression from a good friend of mine. And it's, "This too shall pass." So even in the darkest moments where you really think like, God, are we still in January? Is it still freezing cold out? Is it still COVID-19? Have I still no money in the bank? Have I still, whatever it is that's really dragging you under? It will pass. Not the one certainty in life is change. Things do change. So it gives us hope when we're in the dark times. And also when we're in the gorgeous, beautiful, magic moments, they too shall pass. And that's not to be negative and, oh my God, this isn't going to last forever. It's to remind us to value them, to really absorb them and soak them in. And I know, like last week for me, I had a gorgeous moment. I usually take Friday mornings off work. I didn't manage to gift myself that free time this week. I had a very busy week, although I'll be taking the afternoon off, so at least that's something. So I decided to spend some time with my grandchildren who will live in my house with me. So two of my grandchildren live under the same roof as me, and I decided to just enjoy time with them. Literally to just get down on my hands and knees, play with them, colour with them, bring them in the car and really just enjoy them. And there was that moment of "this too shall pass." There will be a time when they won't live with me. And some days I'm like, that day can't come fast enough. And then there's other days when I catch myself and I go, no, this really is a very precious time, getting to watch them grow, getting to really have that special bond that you have with people that you do tend to live with. And there will be days I look back and go, oh, I wish I could have those days back. So just to remind you of your own life, that there are magic moments caught up in all that mishmash of, what would you say, confusion and disruption. There are magic moments in there and we forget to look for them, and we forget even when we find them to cherish them, because they don't last forever. And even in the loneliness, there are magic moments. There's magic moments of deep reflection that you might never have journeyed to without the space that you have been gifted in this lockdown. So look out for the magic moments. They exist everywhere in life. Gifts are all around us. Even if they are gifts wrapped in sandpaper, they do exist. Cherish them and know that when you are in the trudges of despair, that this too shall pass, that this moment that we're in is not going to last forever. This COVID is not going to last forever. And a deep reminder that when this pandemic was announced and all the researchers went back in time to look at pandemics, they said, a pandemic lasts 2 years. So even if that was worst case scenario, we're already halfway through. So think about it like that. There is hope along the way. And no matter what it is you're going through, whether pandemic or no pandemic, it might have no bearing on your life today. Whatever your challenges in life will be, they don't last forever. You do come out of them. And you know what? You don't come out of them unchanged. You come out of them stronger, wiser, and more resilient. And that makes you even fitter for the next thing that life has got that may possibly throw your way. So just keep that in mind and have a fabulous weekend. And I'll see you back here sometime next week for JenTalks. I hope these little nuggets of wisdom or encouragement touch somebody's life today. And if they do, make sure you pass them on and share with your loved ones. And there's a ton of videos, not just JenTalks, on my YouTube channel that you can log on and listen to, watch, if it helps you in any way, as well as a load more content coming down the line. So, excuse me, a little sneeze. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all soon next week. Thank you again for your time and energy. Take care and God bless. End of my part. Doesn't